Welcome, deep divers. Today we're diving into a story many of us, well, think we know. But our sources are about to reveal layers of meaning we might have completely overlooked. We're talking about Adam, Iblis, and a concept really central to their narrative, the tree.
Right.
Our mission today is to stir up this well-known account using that Arabic word, tath word, literally like tilling fertile soil, turning over the dirt again and again to truly uncover its depths.
Exactly. And this deep dive, it really challenges us to go beyond just the surface, beyond mere recitation, and explore the profound wisdom and vision embedded in sacred texts. It's about seeking a deeper understanding that resonates with our lives.
And what we're going to uncover about the tree, it isn't just some academic exercise.
No, not at all.
It's key to understanding ourselves, our relationships, even the very nature of enmity itself. For many of us, the tree in this story is it's just a tree. Maybe an apple, perhaps a date palm, depending on the tradition you follow.
And that's precisely where our sources step in. They argue really strongly against just dismissing the significance of this specific tree. Or, guessing about its fruit. Allah names things with intention, with profound meaning.
Right.
So to brush off the knowledge of this tree as inconsequential, or to debate between an apple or a date with pure conjecture, well, that's missing out on fundamental truths.
Truths that connect elsewhere.
Yes, truths that connect to all other Quranic narratives. It's like the Hadith Qudsi reminds us, doesn't it, to constantly seek understanding from Allah.
That's a really powerful statement. So let's unpack this, because our sources are basically telling us that those common interpretations, they're missing the point entirely. They suggest we've overlooked a whole universe of knowledge by not delving deeper into what this tree truly represents. So time to stir up some wisdom.
Let's do it.
So the first step our sources encourage us to take is to rethink the word tree, or shajar in Arabic. Our usual understanding kind of limits it to just a plant, right, with leaves and fruit. But what if its meaning is far more expansive, woven into the language itself?
It's a really crucial question to ask. Is our perception just too narrow? The material we're exploring provides some really compelling evidence from the Quran and Hadith both that shajar has a much broader linguistic scope. And that reveals layers of meaning that can truly reshape our understanding of the Adam story. It's not always about a physical object. It can signify actions, intricate relationships.
Okay, here's a point that really caught my attention. Our sources highlight a specific verse in the Quran.
Yes.
So know by your Lord they will not believe until they make you, O Muhammad, judge in what they dispute shajara between them. The same root shajara.
That's right.
Now, clearly there's no literal plant between them in a dispute. So what does a tree between them mean in that specific context?
Well, building on that, the linguistic analysis reveals that shajara in this verse, it speaks to intertwining, mixing, or intervention.
Intertwining?
Yeah.
Like how?
Imagine roots splitting and then their ends kind of weaving together or interlocking your fingers. It signifies entanglement, whether that's through speech or actions or disputes. This immediately broadens our view, moving us far beyond just a literal plant.
Wow. Okay. That's a huge shift in perspective. And the insights don't stop there, do they? The texts cite several powerful hadith.
They do. Several that illustrate these deeper meanings.
Like the hadith from Sahih al-Bukhari, where Aisha asks the Prophet Muhammad about grazing a camel in a valley with an eaten tree versus an uneaten tree.
Yes, that one. And he chooses the uneaten one.
Right.
And what's remarkable is Aisha's own self-identification with that uneaten tree.
She identifies herself as the tree.
Yes, signifying she was the only virgin he married. This immediately reframes tree shajar as a direct metaphor for woman and marriage.
Okay.
A connection based on relationship and unique status, not just physical form. The hadith provides a really fundamental basis for this lesson.
Fascinating. Then there's the hadith from Al-Munaf, where Abd al-Rahman refers to Umar ibn al-Khattab's grandchildren as a shajara beneath you.
And this further extends the meaning of shajar to offspring and lineage.
Offspring, lineage.
Yeah.
Like a family tree.
Exactly. We even use that phrase family tree in English, which mirrors this ancient Arabic understanding. It shows how the word encapsulates the concept of branching out from an origin.
Okay.
The return to the origin after division, the offspring from the father and mother.
My mind is really connecting these dots now. But wait, there's even more to this linguistic excavation, right? The sources bring up the story of Saad's mother.
Ah, yes. The one who refused to eat or drink until he disbelieved.
That's the one. And when they wanted to feed her, The text says they shajar fafaha. What does that mean exactly?
It means they forced something into her mouth. The word shajaru comes from the very same root, shajar.
Force something in.
Wow. Precisely. This illustrates shodar as an action of intrusion or forcing something inside.
Intrusion.
And this meaning is reinforced by another hadith where companions shajarnahum, meaning they made holes with spears into enemies in battle.
Made holes, penetrating them.
Yes. So we see the word shajar can refer to a plant, sure, but also a woman, marriage, lineage, entanglement, and even forceful penetration or the intrusion of one organ into another.
So, okay, bringing all this back to the Adam story.
Yeah.
It means we need to approach the tree with a much, much wider lens.
Definitely.
It could signify a creature, a plant, a woman, an action of marriage, an entwining, an intervention, or an intrusion.
All these possibilities open up.
It's quite striking how a single, seemingly simple word like tree can hold such a rich tapestry of meanings. Meanings that most of us, I mean, myself included, have completely overlooked. The narrow interpretation has truly prevented us from seeing its full magnitude, according to these sources.
It seems so.
Okay, so with this expanded understanding of tree in mind, let's now turn our attention to Iblis.
Right, a key player.
Our sources tell us he is one of the most important parties in the story of the tree. But what did Iblis know about this tree before Adam?
Well, the material we're studying emphasizes a hadith from Sahih Muslim, and there are expanded versions from companions like Ibn Masud and Ibn Abbas.
Okay.
And these reveal Iblis's early, frankly chilling observations of Adam. When Allah fashioned Adam from clay, Iblis was alarmed, apparently even more so than the angels.
Really? Why?
Well, the hadith says he struck Adam's clay body. He even entered from his mouth and exited his rear.
He literally got inside Adam.
Yes. And then he made an incredibly revealing statement to the angels, who are also, quite alarmed by Adam's status.
What did he say?
He said, "Do not be in awe of this, for your Lord is al-Ṣamad, and this one is hollow ajwaf."
Hollow ajwaf. That seems like a strange jump, connecting Allah's name Allah directly to Adam being hollow. What's the significance of that contrast?
It shows Iblis's profound insight, actually. His insight into Adam's intense nearness to Allah is truly remarkable here. He immediately draws a contrast. Allah is al-Ṣamad, Adam is hollow. And this immediately forces us to understand the true meaning of al-Ṣamad, which, despite being a tremendous name in a surah that's considered a third of the Quran.
Right, Sūrat al-Ikhlāṣ.
Exactly. Many may not fully grasp its depth.
Okay, so al-Ṣamad, we hear it often. Our sources elaborate on several key definitions from scholars and companions. The master, whose mastery is absolute. The one without need for food or drink, who has no cavity. The one all creatures turn to.
All true. But the core definition, the root definition, as given by Allah himself in a hadith Qudsi and in Sūrat al-Ikhlāṣ itself is...
What?
I am al-Ṣamad who did not beget and was not begotten.
Ah. Did not beget.
This clarifies that al-Ṣamad is fundamentally the one who has no child.
Okay.
And that definition is crucial because it directly contrasts with Iblis's observation of Adam. Iblis says Adam is hollow, ajwaf. And the source points out that hollow is the precise opposite of al-Ṣamad, who has no hollow, no jawf. This is the very root meaning of the name.
So what's the deeper implication of Adam being hollow here, beyond just the literal absence of a cavity? I think you mentioned something about modern Arabic.
Indeed. It's fascinating how this ancient concept echoes even today. In colloquial Algerian and Tunisian Arabic, a pregnant woman is sometimes called biljaf, literally with a belly, or hollow.
Wait.
It powerfully illustrates the capacity for creation, for holding something within an internal space. So when Iblis focused on hollow, it was because it directly implies the capacity to beget.
Have children.
Yes, to multiply, and therefore inevitably to die and perish. He perceived that Adam was designed to reproduce.
He saw Adam's vulnerability, his mortality, his potential for offspring, before Adam even stood up.
Exactly. And Iblis also said Adam will not control himself.
Right, will not control himself. What was he getting at there? I mean, Adam had paradise all around him, so it wasn't about, grabbing an apple, was it?
No, our sources clarify this statement refers specifically to sexual desire.
Ah.
The hadith about the prophet kissing during Ramadan, where Aisha asks which of you controls his desire. That underscores this powerful urge.
Okay.
The difficulty of self-control in this severe matter. Iblis saw this innate vulnerability, this capacity for intense desire within Adam, even in his clay state.
So let me get this straight. Iblis, the ultimate enemy, knew Allah is al-Ṣamad, the one who does not beget.
Correct.
And he saw Adam could beget and was susceptible to desire. So what was Iblis's ultimate goal with this knowledge? What was he planning?
His goal was essentially to harm Allah through this honored creation, Adam.
How?
He aimed to make Adam fall into the greatest slander imaginable, associating partners with Allah, specifically by propagating the idea that Allah has taken a son.
The very thing al-Ṣamad negates.
Precisely. A lie Iblis himself spread among the Jews, the Christians, the pagan Arabs. The sources call him the foolish one among the jinn, their father Iblis, who used to say this outrageous lie about Allah.
So he wanted to trick Adam into saying it.
He intended to lead Adam to utter the greatest fabrication, to use Adam's very nature, his capacity to beget, his desires against him, and in his twisted mind, against Allah. Knowing fully it was a lie, but wanting to harm Allah by it.
Wow. Okay. So, connecting all these dots, we're left with a truly monumental revelation here. The story of the tree in the Quran, the one Iblis used to tempt Adam. It wasn't just about food you chew and swallow.
No, our sources are very clear it was not food.
Not food.
Zooming out, it becomes clear that the tree, understood in light of Iblis's intimate knowledge of Adam's hollowness, his jaw, his capacity to beget, it points to something far deeper than a simple fruit. It connects to the very essence of human reproduction, desire, and mortality.
Things that are the exact opposite of Allah's nature as al-Ṣamad.
The precise opposite. This is the terrifying depth Iblis possessed, understanding Adam's nature and vulnerability before Adam himself even did.
Which means many scholars perhaps have missed immense knowledge by not delving into these connections.
That's what the sources strongly suggest. That this oversight, by not exploring these profound linguistic and theological links, it prevents both scholars and the general public from understanding its true significance. The knowledge of this tree, they argue, reveals profound truths about yourself, your parents, the nature of enmity, the soul within you, the creation of the body, many other great realities.
And this isn't just for scholars then?
No, what's truly insightful here is that the pursuit of this deeper understanding isn't just for academics. It's a journey for anyone seeking to truly ponder the verses of the Quran and take heed.
Like that verse in Sūrat Sad mentioned.
Exactly. Sūrat Sad, verse 29. This is a blessed book which we have sent down to you, that they may reflect upon its verses, and that those of understanding may take heed. This whole deep dive, it really encourages critical thinking and a reevaluation of assumptions we might hold.
Wow. Okay. This deep dive has truly stirred up, maybe even transformed my understanding of the tree. It's not just some narrative detail anymore. It feels like a foundational secret that reshapes how we view the entire story of humanity, creation, the eternal struggle with Iblis. It's a powerful call to look beyond the obvious, to really tap the wisdom available to us. Like that hadith of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud reminds us, doesn't it? Whoever desires the good of the first and the last, let him delve into the Quran.
Indeed. These insights reveal a terrifying depth to Iblis's knowledge, an understanding of Adam's nature, his vulnerabilities, even before Adam himself was fully aware. This foundational knowledge about the tree, whatever it truly signifies in this context, offers a powerful lens, a lens to re-examine the origins of humankind, the nature of temptation, and the profound wisdom embedded in every single word of the Quran.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now as you reflect on this deep dive? Maybe consider, how many other concepts might you take for granted? Assuming a literal interpretation, when perhaps a deeper, more expansive understanding is waiting to be uncovered, maybe the next time you encounter a seemingly simple word in a text, you'll be inspired to, stir it up and discover its hidden layers.
And this leaves us with an important question for you to ponder. If such profound truths are embedded in this story of the tree, a narrative many consider pretty straightforward, what other secrets might be waiting for us in the sacred texts? Secrets waiting simply by shifting our perspective and delving just a little bit deeper.
A truly thought-provoking question to leave you with. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep stirring up those profound truths.